Hello and welcome to SnowRunner Mod Review, and today we are having a look at the 1979 Chevy K30, which is by Invalid Redneck. And let's have a quick look over all of this. Let's go back into the sun a little bit. I'm just waiting for the sun to come up a little bit. It's first thing in the morning. We're on Big Dingo, I think is the map we're on at the moment. And here we have the Chevrolet K30, 1979, so quite an older model and quite a big truck. It's nice to see we've got a crew cab on there, and it's got a big old bed on the back of there. So let's go into the garage and I'll show you what options are available. Right, so we have a small block and a big block where you can see the power difference is quite a lot, so we're going to go for the big block. And then going on to gearboxes, we've got the balanced off-road, and then we've got the highway on there, which looks like the highway's been tweaked as well, so we go for the off-road option. And then quite a few different lifts available for it, as you can see, where he's got lifted high for towing, hauling, and lifted medium as well on there. So we go for the high lift, as there is quite a few rocks on this map, well, depending on where we go anyway. Then tyre options, got quite a wide range of tyres, quite a few highways, and then off-roads, and obviously a lot more mud on the mud. Well, there's more off-roads than mud tyres, but nice set of options for the tyres there. It's always nice to see a few options. I'm not a fan of having too many options on the tyres, because otherwise it's just too much to go through. It really is. So we're going to be using those ones there, which are the Interco Boggers. And then we go on to winch options. We've got the stock skate, and then autonomous skate, and then we've got the extended, which is a 40-meter length on that, so I thought better use that. Engageable diff lock, which is permanently on, you can't switch that. And then at that we have the snorkels, where you got the mushroom one and the tall facing, so we go for the tall facing one. And then frame add-ons, got quite a few different frame add-ons there, where you can have it fully painted if you don't like the two-tone on there. Then there is a flatbed or a ute back, and we got lots of options for there as well, where that one's got 500 fuel, 2 spare tyres, and 250 on the repair points. Then the one I've opted for is the rack. Now I'm using this one because I always need some spare fuel and repair points for my driving. Then he's also got a camper shell on the back of it there, and then a toolbox can be added, so that's more repair points. I think we'll add that as well. We can never have too many repair points. And then trunk supplies as well, so let's put them in the back. And then also got the option with a loading crane if you want it. Then going on to rooftop, then we've got running lights and the roof fog lights as well, beacons and lights if you want those, just like that. And then bumpers, got a few different bumper options on there, where we got the stock ones. If you want those, you can switch them on or off. And then he's done this for quite a few of his vehicles, where we've got the beverage drinks holder in the front of the cab. And then we also have a full body paint, two-tone. There's a black grille, chrome grille, mud flaps on it as well, and twin horn. Then the exhaust, you got a side exhaust and a rear exhaust. So I've gone for the rear exhaust. And then tire rim option, sorry. And we've got a few different rims available. I think we'll go with those ones today. And then quite a few different colour choices. As you can see for it, done quite a few on there, and we have got the two tones down there as well, just like that. And then we go on to bobbleheads and all that stuff. Let's put a bobblehead in today. Let's push the boat right out and spend some money on a bobblehead. And got the accessories and yada yada. But what's it like? So let's get it out. Now I haven't driven this one at all yet, so it's all going to be new, where I haven't really had a go with it. I've had a little run outside the garage there, and that's about it. And so we have got the big block on here, and I'm not expecting to have any trouble with we've got a big block, so we shouldn't have any issues with that whatsoever. Now we're on Big Dingo, and I think we're going to head off down this way, because I've been down the other way, so I think we'll give this a start, give it a go. So let's get over this rock and then we'll pop inside. Let's put the handbrake on so we don't roll off, and pop inside and see what's going on there. And yeah, that's proper old school interior, isn't it? Brilliant. Nothing digital in here. Looks like we've got working mirrors in there as well, working at the moment. Now I know he has said he hasn't got the dials working yet, and he will do that at some point. But as long as it's got the mirrors working, that's the main thing for going in cab view, isn't it? Now hopefully we're not going to roll this one, but we have got the extended autonomous, which let's have a quick look to see. Wow, now that is the sort of winch you want, isn't it? Look, you can winch all around there. Now the stock winches we get are a bit pathetic really, because it's makes the game a hell of a lot harder, and in the real world you know what would you do? Well, you start winching, you get some ropes out if the tree wasn't close enough. So it does annoy me that they make it a bit too short, but never mind. Anyway, I'm UK Gamer 828. If you haven't seen my videos before, then I cover SnowRunner news and do lots of mod reviews and various other things to do with SnowRunner. So let's go and crack on with this one. So I've already sustained damage on the suspension, and I tell you what, I haven't been down this way whatsoever. So let's have a look on the map to see. Yes, we didn't want to go down that way. I suppose that is like a shorter cut round. Let's just go over the rocks and see how we get on. It can either be really good or really bad. Oh, it is switchable diff lock, which I always prefer having switchable diff lock on there rather than having the permanent one. It's always nice to have that option on there, because some of the times with the permanent diff lock it doesn't seem to do anything, whereas if you've got it switchable, you'll switch it in and the vehicle starts moving pretty well. Now it's handling over these rocks pretty easy, no issues with that whatsoever. Plenty of clearance for it. Now it is the higher suspension option, but yeah, no problems with that whatsoever. Let's put it back into the auto. Get this flying down here. So this is all new to me. I haven't been down any of this bit on Big Dingo yet. I do like this map. It is a more of a recovery map. Whoa. And yeah, we haven't managed to roll it because I was a little bit concerned. Me with roof racks, you tend to start rolling a little bit, but not today. We are absolutely flying, no issues whatsoever. So where does the road go? The road goes round that way. So we've got a road to go round that way there. Let's have a look on the map here. So you can see these are the bits I've done already where I've looked that way. Done the top half more or less, and then just worked our way round this way. So I'll tell you what, we might take that road that way, and then hopefully it might even take us back round the other way anyhow. But love the look of this truck. It looks fantastic. Although I battered it already. Look at that. It'd be nice to have that option to turn the damage on or off, but you never know. That might come in time. And I'm pretty sure this one, being it hasn't. Did it have the badge on the front? Yes, it has got the badge on the front. But because it's Chevy, we should be okay to bring this one console mods, which would be nice, because I did hear earlier today that we should be getting some news on console mods this week, and I didn't think we'd hear anything for a while, so I'll keep you posted. Right, we're going to climb over those rocks there, or we might need a little bit of low. Come on, you can get over there. Let's go into the low, and then we should be a lot better off. Put a winch on, drag ourselves over. Come on now. There we go. Well, that's better. I hate the way this camera shoots in and out. Right, hopefully we can get past this bit, like rolling the bloody thing. But it seems to be pretty stable. That's more like it. Now, I had this before on this map where it seemed to be sometime. Well, let's get that winch on before we end up rolling it. You can see the front end starts. Whoa, here we go. The front end starts digging in a little bit, and I don't know why it's doing that. Let's just get right there, and then we should be okay. Because there isn't a lot of these little trails going off everywhere. There are not many flat places. It does look like there's the water's run down there and it has deteriorated it. So we've got a road off to the right hand side there, which is the bottom end of the map. So I think we'll carry on where we're going, which should be down that way. I think we're going the right way. We want to head down that way. And yeah, it's always nice to look at that. Puts it in the wrong place where, yeah, that's right. We are going down this way. I just didn't want to go down to a dead end, which hopefully this won't be. But I'll tell you what, it's performing beautifully of these rocks. It'd be nice to get vehicles like this into console mods, it really will. Because if you came down here in a vanilla vehicle, I think you'd be struggling. You really would. But it seems a lot of the mods, they've been tweaked a little bit, so it makes it a lot more usable. And the suspension travel on this is amazing. Fair play. Let's get in a little bit closer. You can see it moving it up and down. And there's a hell of a lot of travel on that. Look at that, right in the wheel arch there. Cool. Loving it. So we've got a 150 litre fuel tank on it, which isn't too bad. It's always nice to have a little bit more. I don't know why they tend to put very small tanks on the vanilla vehicles. Seems a bit silly really, but there you go. Well, my dog's just started dreaming away, having the time of his life. Right, so it looks like we've got a rock bit to go up that way, or we can go around that way. Let's get rid of that. So that does take us back round. I'll tell you what, let's spin it around because I'm a little bit disorientated there. Yeah, it looks like that's going to take that road all the way back round that way. So let's go up that route. That looks a little bit more challenging. As he, whoa, 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 oh bugger. But we're alright, we got the wheels rubber side down still, so no issue. But it might be a bit big for getting up there really, but we're going to get up there. Let's get the diff lock in to go. And as soon as we get it moving, and I'll tell you what, let's just get a proper decent winch point. Now, it seems to be missing a winch point off the front. Oh dear, look at all these winch points. Now all I want is one of those ones at the top. And where the hell is it? There it is. It's working its way around now. I think I'm on PC, but I haven't got a mouse because it's all on the laptop. Otherwise you could just go over, click on it, job's a good one. But I've got my eye on that tree straight ahead, so I'm hoping we should be able to hook onto that one just like that, and then drag our way up hopefully. There we go. I was thinking it wasn't gonna move it up there then. Oh come on, what the hell is that? Oh, it was one of those pathetic trees which you can't winch off. That's so annoying. Let's just do a quick winch and see if that'll help. Let's get that tree out of the way. As soon as that gets too close to us, then we might be able to use a different winch point. And there's another one. I do hate these trees. If they can't pull a vehicle, then what's the point of putting them in there? I think the devs think it makes it more interesting. No, it just pisses you off. It really does, doesn't it? Because there we go. So let's try and find another winch point on a decent tree. So there isn't a decent tree actually up there, is there? Oh, there's one over there. So let's try and get that one. It should be that one. That's a bit more like it. Right, so let's try and get the CK up over there as well. But yeah, there's definitely a winch point missing on the front end. And we're not going to go in reverse with auto. Stop there. Get over there. Come on. There we go. Bit of load might help. And then we get the winch on the go. Come on. Get over there. Yes, there we go. Fantastic. Put a bit of diff lock on. Take that winch off now. And see how we do for getting over these rocks. Let's go to the left hand side, because that does seem pretty steep. We're not getting up there, are we? Surely not. Oh, and look, there's one of those stupid bloody trees again. Release that. Release that. See, how many trees do we want that we can't winch off? Now that should drag us up and over. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Because I don't roll it. Yeah. Now this is pretty tight. So where does the road actually go? Is it on the rocks there, or does it go? No, it goes down over the top there. Pretty impressed with it. It seems to be going pretty well. I do like Invalid Redneck's vehicles. He's done quite a few of them, and I think every single one of them I do like. Does a good job. Fair play. Right, so hopefully we won't have any more rock obstacles to go over. But you can see that on this big dingo, there's a lot of these roads. You can see they're not very wide at all, and it is as if the water's come in and cut it out and just left the... Whoa, come on, let's get a winch on. Yeah, see, that winch isn't really helping us because of the point it's we haven't got a winch on the front. I wonder if it was to do with the bumper, because I didn't put a bumper on the front of it. That might have been it. You never know. See, it's like winching, but it's not moving. Come on. Well, there's definitely not a winch point on the front. Because look, it's trying to drag it over itself now. Let's try and use that one there. There we go, we've got some winch points there. Let's try and drag it over that way. Come on. Yeah, and that's not really helping very much, is it? Oh, nearly got the engine working. Right, we're back. Let's get over these last few rocks, and then it looks like the road does open up a little bit. Go into a bit of low with diff lock as well. Beautiful. Straight over. We'll head on round to the left hand side. Righto. Well, I think we'll leave it there for today. Our first look at the 1979 Chevy K30 by Invalid Redneck. Well, I didn't realise that was going to be that deep. I hope you've enjoyed this first look. Keep an eye out for my other reviews. I do quite a few different mod reviews, and like I said earlier, we do the news as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.